undercard to a close. So, let me introduce in the blue corner, Harry Purvis.
Hello.
Up next, his opponent in the red corner, Marcies, Kryskiewicz.
Przywiązania końca z końcem, mam dobry wzorce, dbam o rodzinę. Pamiętam, jak trudny byłem synem. Każdą przyczynę waszych trosk teraz mam rozwinę, czy podzielę ten los. Patrzę na wprost, horyzont zdarzeń. Chyba już dość tych emocji w nadmiarze. Niech zauważę, co było, to było. Dziś na poważnie jesteśmy rodziną. Mocniej się siłą z każdą godziną. Jak mówi film, światem rządzi miłość. Na rękach, to wiem, że przetrwa ta piosenka. Będziesz jej mógł słuchać po latach, złapać o czym czuje data. Zapać pewnie ci się zdarzy. Sam zapałem, jak byłem gówniarzem. Twój stary.
Evolution of Combat presents three-minute rounds of amateur mixed martial arts. Introducing first, in the blue corner, weighing in at 83.9 kilograms, representing MTK, making his debut in the cage, Harry Purvis! Across the cage, his opponent stands in the red corner, also weighing in at 83.9 kilograms, representing one MMA Salford with an undefeated record of 1 fight and 1 win, Marcies, Kryskiewicz! Neil Hall is our referee in charge of the action. Let's get down to business.
You join us for the final amateur MMA event on our undercard. Marcies Kryskiewicz of One MMA Salford, a 1-0 record against Harry Purvis of MTK, making his amateur debut.
All right, this is a middleweight fight being fought at 185 pounds. And here we go. Oh, that's just a stumble there.
Just a trip there from Harry early on.
Hitting each other out with these long kicks. Hard kick there from Marcies.
That reverberated around the hall there. The loudest strike we've heard all evening.
Harry pushing forwards though. Marcies retaliating, charging forwards.
Surges forward with the strikes there.
Harry's able to, both fighters exchanging, switching positions along the cage. Marcies manages to get dominant until, yeah, maintains that position for now.
We clinch against the cage. Knees there from Marcies.
Harry looking to use that cage to remain standing.
And Harry manages to turn around, but Marcies just reverses and manages to keep his dominant position, holding Harry against the cage, showing more of those knees. He's got to be careful of the groin there.
Marcies with this kind of relentless grind here. I think Marcies is probably slightly stronger in this position so far.
It looks like Marcies is probably looking to get the takedown here. He was looking for a weave earlier with that leg.
Marcies expending a lot
And
of
Harry
energy.
again looks to switch it around and get a reversal. Marcies holds him neutrally just for a little bit before managing to retain that dominant position. Marcies needs to be careful with those knees. That's the second one which has looked dangerously close to the groin there.
Who's expending the most amount of energy in this position? Is there a risk that Marcies could tire himself out driving forwards like this?
Potentially, yeah. I think
Harry
if
doesn't
Harry
look too
is
stressed.
clever, he can possibly just let Marcies hold the weight there. And
Marcies
Harry
is using
again
his
looking
underhook.
to get away from the cage.
Oh, Marcies looking
And there's
to
that weave
grip.
we saw earlier. This time successful.
Harry's looking a little bit annoyed by this, but manages to reverse the position.
He's trying to get some space there.
Yeah, it does look like Harry's trying to
And
disengage. It's good.
extracts with his own jab.
On the feet, Harry seems a little bit more comfortable than Marcies. Marcies backing up, looking to get some space. I feel like Marcies is going to try and close the distance as soon as he can. Harry pushing forwards with the lovely rangy strikes.
I think the range advantage just
Oh,
goes just
spinning. That landed on the
slightly to
body.
Harry. Oh,
Another kick to the
excellent
body.
flurry of- And we have the, I believe,
Oh.
fourth groin shot of the evening.
I don't know how bad that was. It looked to me like it landed just above the waistband, but maybe it just caught that cup. Lovely spinning kick
the
landed by
the
Marcies
cups
early in
actually
the
cover
fight.
quite a large area though, so you just need to catch one at the top and it can send the whole
Yep.
thing
All the way down.
gyrating into your junk.
All right, I think Harry's all right. He's just taking a minute. Referee asked Marcies to keep it clean.
And we're off again.
I think Harry's really, now he's disengaged from the clinch, I think Harry's feeling nice and comfortable in his range. He's landed some lovely rangy strikes. Nice roundhouse.
Perhaps Marcies did expend a bit too much energy there. Oh, Marcies
But there we go.
surges forward.
That's what
He's
Marcies
deep on
looking
the
for.
under. Oh, and
he
we
hits the
have a
takedown.
fantastic takedown there from Marcies to end the round. Vicious ground and pound there.
I think Harry has to be careful. When he's standing on the feet, he's very confident, and that confidence can make him comfortable. And I think what Marcies is looking to do is surge forwards in that moment where he sees Harry's comfortable, surge forwards and hit that takedown.
Exactly. The worst thing a pure striker can do in MMA is forget that it's MMA and just kind of get lost in the striking exchanges, forgetting that, there's always the chance of that sudden drop into a double.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Or
really
just even a
been-
surge forward against the cage, as we saw there.
Yeah, we've seen this story throughout the night this evening, where we've had some really amazing stand-up strikers not able to play their game because the grapplers have been able to hit those takedowns. That being said, I think Marcies probably took that round in the judges' scorecards.
I would say, yeah, just the relentless pressure and just the holding of Harry against the cage there.
Both fighters landed some strikes. Even though I think Harry's striking looks the cleaner, Marcies landed a lovely spinning kick to the body.
You've got to see who can last the longest, though.
All right, round two. Both fighters still look very comfortable. Feeling each other out now in the opening moments of this round.
Marcies again taking the centre. Harry's got to watch out being cornered
I
against
love
the cage.
that
He circles
front
out
kick.
sensibly.
I love that roundhouse that Harry does from the front kick there.
Oh, Superman punch.
from Marcies. The
Followed
Superman
by a
punch.
high kick.
Superman punch suits Marcies' style well. So does these spinning kicks because they close the distance. He's jumping in. He's spinning in to close the gap. Marcies
Oh, liver
covering
shot
up.
there from Harry. That's hurt Marcies.
Harry looks really like he has nice, crisp, relaxed striking.
I think Harry just needs to not let himself get too comfortable and just keep it in the striking range. This is where he's winning.
Oh!
Spinning back fist
What
from
a surprise
Marcies.
from that. That landed as well. Harry cannot take Marcies lightly. Harry definitely has perhaps the better looking striking. I love that front roundhouse kick he's doing.
Marcies proving himself to be effective just
Marcies
as well.
landing, exactly.
Both of them are landing.
Body shot again. Overhand with the right. Backs up. I really like the range and the distance control that Harry has in the striking. Unfortunately, he's not been able to stop Marcies from closing the gap for the clinching. Marcy seems to be the stronger of the two fighters in this position. He's able to hold Harry against the cage. And we saw at the end of the first round, Marcies was able to hit a takedown.
And Marcies gets the hook, goes for the takedown.
This time from the sweep.
Harry needs to really start working intelligently from that half guard. He can't just let Marcies step over the guard, past his legs to control him, inside control on mount from here.
We didn't really get a chance to see what Harry can do from the bottom in the last round because the bell went. So far, he hasn't been able to do much from the off of his back. Marcies has got tremendous space though. Really good pressure from on top. Harry's looking to get a full guard. Marcies uses it to posture up.
Vicious ground and pound there from Marcies. Gives Harry just a little bit of space, then comes back in.
Excellent job
Could he be
there by
looking for
Harry.
the guillotine there? Harry manages to get the arm in just to prevent the guillotine and extract his head and stand up.
Bearing in mind, this is Harry's first fight. He's having to deal with a lot in this match. Having to deal with the relentless pressure.
Yet another takedown from Marcies.
But Harry's showing good composure off of his back. He's looking for the sweep. He hits the sweep.
Oh!
Gets into mount.
Mount there for Harry Purvis. Ground and
What
pound.
a mistake by Marcies. To let his hips be hoisted up like that. Harry's going to town here, looking to land some punches. Marcies saved by the bell.
This was Harry's turn to end the round with some vicious ground and pound.
That was a strong end there. I think may have clinched around for him, in your opinion.
I would agree with that. I think
that was certainly the most dominant we saw either fighter be.
I don't know. I think maybe both fighters may be taking a round each at this point.
Yeah.
Which means
Harry
the third one is everything to play for.
Harry with the momentum going into the third round. So this is how I'm really super impressed by Harry's composure, because there's been some times in this match, you know, when Marcies had mount in round 1 and in round 2 just then, where he was really under pressure and he maintained his composure. He got out and he ended up reversing towards the end there.
Yeah, it was a fantastic reversal to end the fight on.
I'm always blown away, Joe, by how just how good the quality of an amateur MMA fighter is in his first match.
Yeah, well, every year we just see the quality just continue to rise and rise, and tonight has been a great example of that.
You know, these guys have one match between them coming into this match. Oh,
low kick
thudding leg kick there. Marcies throws, and he throws hard. I love that high kick that
nice
Harry
little jab there though from Harry.
Marcies moving forwards.
Got to be careful. Can't let Marcies get him against the cage again.
Marcies looks the more fatigued of the two.
Definitely looking fatigued there, Marcies.
Harry looks fresh. It should be bad news for Marcies if Marcies is tired.
Can Harry capitalise on this moment?
I love that high kick.
He's got the advantage here.
Goes high, goes low. Head shots, body shots. Marcies closes the distance.
We see that shot again for the double from Marcies.
Harry looks to his corner. A little bit of a concerned look. We've seen this before. Marcies with this heavy grinding style. Knows he's got the takedown. Knows he's likely going to be slightly marginally ahead in the judge's scorecard, despite those lovely strikes that Harry landed early on in this round. Harry muscling his way back to his feet.
Just use the cage just to shimmy his way back to his feet there, and
excellent.
I'm thinking Marcies is looking quite fatigued at this point.
Harry easily getting those underhooks. Look to see Harry reverse this position. I wouldn't even be surprised if we see Harry disengage. He might look to land his own takedown, or he might, disengage and look to strike.
And once again, Harry looking.
But Harry can't get uncomfortable. He can't get complacent.
Yeah, we know even a tired Marcies is able to launch those takedowns with very little telegraphing.
The more Harry moves forwards like this, the more closer he's going to get to Marcies if Marcies just starts walking back.
And
there we go.
We have it again. Oh.
Yeah, same. That's it. Referee has to get out of the way.
Can he stuff the takedown?
Takedown.
No, he cannot.
Gets back to his feet. Crawls over to the cage.
He's got to watch out. He can't let Marcies get to the back here.
The cage can be helpful to stop the takedown, right?
Oh yeah, I mean we've seen plenty of times actually even just from Harry tonight that you can just use the cage to help shimmy your way back up to your feet. You know, cage work is what sets the wrestling in MMA apart from kind of standard freestyle wrestling.
Marcies is really He's scoring those points with those takedowns. Even though Harry looks to be the fresher of the two fighters right now, Marcies is playing this MMA game perfectly. Oh, lovely trip there from Marcies. It lands up in mount. If he has enough energy, he could posture up and end this fight decisively.
And he's got to be aware of that.
Harry does a good job
Doesn't want to leave this
getting
in the
back
hands
to
of the
half
judges
guards.
at this point.
Harry's got what's called leg torque if he wants to use it for a sweep. Lets it go, goes to full mount, full guard instead. Looking like he's trying to threaten an armbar or a shoulder lock. I don't think Marcies is going to give him that. Oh, Harry looking to land some strikes from the bottom. Probably trying to encourage Marcies to give him some space. Marcies not having it. Postures up in his own time, lands a strike or two.
And once again, it's Marcies' turn to end the round with some vicious ground and pound.
Excellent
And we
fight.
go the distance.
Backwards and forwards. I thought that we were sitting in a corner throwing a towel. It was actually just Marcies' corner just throwing him a
I thought
t-shirt.
for a moment that was a white plastic
That's what
bag.
I thought.
But yeah.
Oh, right. What a fight.
What a great fight, yeah. Both of them showing the ability to land heavy on the feet. In the end, we just saw this relentless grappling approach, though, from Marcies, which I think is probably going to be what clinched it for him.
I was really impressed with Marcies' forwards pressure and just that grind that he was able to bring. Also, some of his striking was really good. He has some really surprising strikes that you don't. He has
That
no
spinning
setup.
back fist was absolutely fantastic.
He landed a spinning kick as well in the first round.
Yeah, I think
And
when
again,
they
with
both
no
were in
tell.
that experimental phase when they start throwing these kind of wild, probing strikes.
Yep. And that's Harry's first MMA fight. I thought he did really well. Wasn't able to stop the takedowns, but I thought he showed excellent stand-up. And at the end of round 2, had the match been 30 seconds longer, could have finished it from that mount position.
We go to Lance Doublet for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our final fight on the amateur undercard, we consult the judges' scorecards. It is a split decision.
Ah, surprising.
To the red corner, Marcies Kryskiewicz!
Close as close can be. Split decision.
Congratulations, Marcies. Commiserations, Harry.